Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will start this game off with the football. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. The short hands, it's Davis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Got him downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Seminoles are marching down the field. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds a tight end, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Castellanos. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play. And it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Hawkeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. Using his legs, it's Moulton. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged out of the air. He stopped short, and it's fourth down.
Well, that time on third and long, they just took what the defense gave him. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up fourth.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Noles come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up up front.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for room. It's Moulton. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up some big plays down the field.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Makes one man miss. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, right away after picking up a 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else. You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Moulton. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got his man across the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Now, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Seminoles are on the move. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Seminoles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Catch in the middle, it's McLaughlin. Running wide open down the gut of the field. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for this QB.
Quarterback on the keep. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
On the snap, it's Williams. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Using his legs, it's Moulton. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
To the air on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
On the ground, it's Moulton. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Castellanos. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pulls it in, it's White. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll open this third quarter with a run. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
They'll leave it with him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dome. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here. Let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points. And
the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. And you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Holds and fires is complete to the right. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch in stride inside the 15. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Noles! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Pulls and fires complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
The Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, it's complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Tackle is made at the 24. And first down for the offense.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. He's got it on the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He'll go to the sneak. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, we've seen this a couple of times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on first and 10. Lost a throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. He is down at the one. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Hawkeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll try it again from the one on second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Copeland. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
And here comes the offense on second down. The give to Davis. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Grab near the sticks. It's Robinson. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
The Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to throw again. He got it. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the 4th. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the Doak. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He has the first and still on his feet. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now on first down from the 30. They'll ride Davis here. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this. Be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
He's taking a deep shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Complete out of the backfield. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.